Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Now, this game is absolutely fantastic. I know I have said that about each individual Xenoblade game, but for God's sake, it's true with each individual one. Chronicles 3 was absolutely amazing. Chronicles 2 was absolutely amazing. This game is absolutely amazing. All three of them are fantastic. I've never played X before. Maybe I should get on that. Well, I've never beaten X before. I've played it and I got stuck at a point where it needed you to find a survey rate or whatever. And I was just having trouble with that, so I never finished it. But this game is the game that started it all. This game originally came out on the Wii. Back in, 2000 something. I actually need to look up the date because I don't remember. I know it's quite old at this point. And then I'm gonna misspell Xenoblade completely. I honestly don't remember when this was released. 2010. Oh. That makes sense. So the Definitive Edition was released literally 10 years afterward. And Chronicles, and specifically this first one, was released, I believe, 3 different times. Originally on the Wii, back in 2010, and then I believe a few years later, after the new 3DS came out, it was released on the 3DS as well. Then, after that, a few years later, in 2020, this game was released for the Nintendo Switch, being its Definitive Edition. Now, the Definitive Edition one, the one on the Switch, the one that we're playing today, its art style was changed to somewhat match Chronicles 2 a bit more. So, it was still always kind of like that anime-ish style, but this game, Definitive Edition, really just, completely... Let's be honest here for a minute. Definitive Edition is much more pleasing to the eye than, the other one is. That's just the truth. Also, can we just talk about this title screen for a minute here? This title screen is gorgeous. Just the Monado, in the middle of an open field, and it literally goes from day to night. And I absolutely love that it goes to night, because when it becomes night, the Monado starts to glow, and I think that is the coolest freaking thing ever. I think it's just so freaking cool that the Monado starts to glow. Now, if I remember correctly, I think usually this is the Chronicles game that takes me the longest to beat. And I also will say this right off the bat. This game is gonna go into casual mode at some point. It is. Oh god. It's gonna go into casual mode at some point. I'm gonna try my best at the beginning to not switch it to casual mode. But once we have a boss where we lose twice against, I'm switching it off. I'm switching it on. Because it's gonna be nuts. Needless to say. I'm not good at this game. Nowhere near as good at this game as I am as Chronicles 2, Chronicles 3. Chronicles 2 and Chronicles 3 have a battle system that I am much more used to. That might be for the situation that I have played Chronicles 2, including the Let's Play, probably 4 times. And Chronicles 3 twice, and now I'm replaying through it, not necessarily playing through it again, but I am playing the DLC that just came out yesterday. That's one of the reasons I decided to play this game today, because... Not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I'm sorry, on Tuesday. The 25th of April. But that's the reason I decided to play this game. I literally saw Shulk for the first time yesterday, and I freaked out. I saw Rex for the first time yesterday, I freaked out. This DLC is going to be absolutely fantastic, and all I'm going to say is, thank you, Monolithsoft and Nintendo, for creating some of the best games ever. I've just realized I've spent 5 minutes talking on this bloody title screen. But, sometimes you got to, because this game is amazing, man. It really, really is. Although it can be a bit difficult. I will say that. This game can be a bit difficult. If you're playing with certain characters. I mean, if you just play as Shulk the entire time, it's fairly easy. Fairly simple. And once you learn certain things, like, for example, there's a character later on that has a skill that increases his agility, which means he's going to dodge more attacks. It increases his agility if you take off all of his clothes. That's not a joke. That is not a joke. The less armor he wears, the higher his agility goes, and therefore he will dodge basically everything. That man is an extremely powerful character in this game in the first place. So, honestly, I believe the strongest characters in the game are the spoiler that I can't mention, the character that I just talked about. We've seen Melia before. She's in this game. Like, we literally saw that in my Chronicles 3 Let's Play, so I'm just gonna mention her. And Shulk. Shulk, I believe, has, like, one of the high... Well, not necessarily. The spoiler, I believe, has the highest damage output in the entire game. Well! Huh. No, that would be Melia. Melia's damage over times are absolutely insane. Oh, God, I completely forgot about the gems. Oh, God! Oh, God, I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, there's a lot more to this game than I remembered. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna shut up and let's get to it. Oh. Sure. I forgot about that. I really did. I didn't remember that we got that, but here we are. I'm gonna see if I can... What's the right place to put this?
Long ago, the world was nothing more than an endless sea, cloaked in a boundless sky, reaching as far as could possibly be imagined. Then two great titans came into existence. The Bionis and the Maconis. The Titans were locked in a timeless battle. Until at last, only their lifeless corpses remained. Eons have passed. Now, our world, this vast land stretching across the remains of the Bionis, is under attack from a relentless force known as the Mechon. Advancing down our weak right flank. For a bunch of soulless machines, they seem to know a thing or two. But we'll see.
pulling back the line to Colony 6. That's where we'll set up the last line of defense.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Any more time spent hanging around here, and we're done for.
Count me in. We gotta get out of here.
Or we can stay and fight.
What?
We may die if we take a stand here, but staying gives us the chance to change our destinies. We have the Monado. With this, the future is ours for the taking.
Stupid beast. Your body can't take any more of the Monado. I can tell by just looking at you.
Getting short-sighted in your old age, Dixon. I'm fine. Don't worry, I'm still in control.
I should have known I couldn't talk sense into a beast. Let's do this. I'm going with you. You'll need someone to drag your corpse up.
As long as you think you've still got the strength in you, old man.
Boy, you two. We've been ordered to pull back. I'm leaving.
Well, I say you're coming with us. What would we do without those?
The enemy's second wave is approaching!
It's now or never, Dunban. Let's show them what we got. We'll give them a warm Hom's welcome.
Acknowledged.
Yeah. Huh. What are they trying to prove? I'm not throwing my life away. No point dying in some godforsaken field. Nothing for it. I'll have to use Dunban as a decoy. Yeah, that should give me time to escape.
Let me just say, I completely forgot that we start this game as Dunban. Anyway, Dunban was the guy that I was talking about. Dunban is actually an agility tank in this game. At least once you get him... I'm not sure if he actually has the same stats here. Or he has... I know he fights differently here, because he's got the Monado. So this is basically just telling you, auto attacks work very differently in this game compared to every other Chronicles game. As... wait a second. What the heck? Okay, so maybe that's where they got the idea for it. Because that's what it seems like. Okay. So basically this game works very differently. Instead of using, you know, our face buttons B, A, X, Y to activate our arts, we need to use the D-pad to select an art and then hit A to actually use it. So we have two different arts at the current moment, being Monado Enchant and Monado Buster. Monado Enchant does not just power up party members. You need to know that. Monado Enchant is very, very, very important for about the first half of the game until we unlock Mechon weapons, which are weapons that can actually deal damage to Mechon. Because the thing is, no other weapon apart from the Monado can deal damage to Mechon at the current moment. However, the Monado is stated later, I believe literally in the first chapter, it cannot damage human beings. Or anything that... I guess you would say intellectual life on the Bionis, because it can damage monsters and beasts, so... And Monado Buster doesn't deal major damage to an enemy. It does deal major damage to an enemy, but it deals even more damage against Mechon in specific. And there is something in this game, the way this game works a bit with healing arts and stuff like that, oof. So, yeah, Dunban definitely does fight differently at the beginning part of this game. And it seems like our arts charge based on how many hits we hit. So I guess that makes it somewhat similar more to the, arts that you use in Chronicles 2 and 3. Also, Monado Buster is kind of an AoE. If you line it up correctly, you can hit multiple people at once. That's something you should know, because it is very important to know, because if you're fighting multiple Mechon, if you aim it correctly, you can take out multiple of them. Sometimes the camera does that, I don't know why. But, as I was also saying, auto attacks work very, very differently in this game, because your characters will continue to auto attack even if you're moving. I say it makes the game slightly more difficult in that sense, because the game now expects you a lot more to when you're using attackers like Shulk, not Dunban, Shulk. I'll shut up.
You're gonna be killed. It's their main force.
Now, let's even the odds a bit. You heard him. Dixon, Monka, let's do this. Good to go. Guess even a hero's gotta reach his limit eventually. Uncar, what are you doing? That way is...
Sorry, brothers. Hate to drop this on you, but it's the banana they're after. So have fun keeping them occupied for me. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Monka, you just...
Now, don't worry. I'll organize your funerals. Well, see you, boys.
Wait! If this is a joke, it ain't funny. Looks like this is it. At least we know our luck can't get any worse from here. Dumban? Dixon, take care of the survivors. Dumban, what are you playing at?
Yes. I'll just come and get the banana when everything's quiet down a bit. That thing's gonna be mine. Oh no, please! No!
Final Mechon. If you think the Hops, the people of Bionis, are just waiting here for you to pick us off, you are sorely mistaken.
A Mechon M71. I bet I can use its optical system to align one of the anti-air batteries. Ah, no good. It's broken. The joint section. It's buckled. It's completely useless. Ugh. An M69! Its armor would be perfect for making a shield. If I can just get it off, I should be able to... Shulk! Right. It's not a Mechon. It's just a Crabble. It was using the Mechon armor as a shell.
I'll leave it to one on top of it. When it's down, use your arms to finish it off.
Alright, so now we're playing Chronicles. Okay, I just want to say that is probably one of the coolest intros in all video games. Anyway, basic stuff. Your HP, enemy HP. You already told us about this. Use backslash to deal damage. Really, I couldn't tell. So, arts are going to be different colors depending on what they do. For example, Shulk also has light heal. At the current moment, he is the only character that can heal in our party. And backslash deals more damage when you're behind the enemy. Like that. Until then, we just fight. And each character has their own personal talent art. Talent arts fill up. I don't even know how they fill up. It fills up every time an auto attack hit connects. Really? Huh, okay. Shulk has Turn Strike, which breaks the enemy. Now, there is a strategy in this game. It's actually a super simple strategy that's used very, very often when playing with a physical party. A physical party is a party of characters that only use all. Direction of monster. Rear. Okay. Oh, right, that's how it tells you. I forgot about that. So basically, if you are at the rear of an enemy, your art will gain like a little exclamation point on it. It's honestly very helpful to do it like that, because you just have to look at your arts thing the entire time.
Thanks, Rise. That was a close one. Man, what were you doing wandering off by yourself? Stay where I can keep an eye on you. It's pretty dangerous outside of the colony. There are all kinds of monsters. Yeah, but thanks to you, we got it shell. Everyone in the colony is going to be really happy. I'm more worried about you than the shell. Oh, whatever. Knowing what you're like, at least you'll make a decent weapon out of it. This scrap driver's excellent. I just learned by watching Dixon make weapons. Of course, Dunban's weapon still beats them all. The Monado. I hope I can figure out the secret of his power one day. You will, Shulk. Anyway, we better get back to the colony. If I'm late for drills again, old Squaretash is gonna kill me. Squaretash? Oh, the Defense Force Colonel. He's pretty scary. Tell me about it. Sorry, I didn't mean for you to come all the way out here during your break. Don't worry about it. Let's get back.
Alright. Ow, my knee still hurts. Follow the dotted path to advance the story. Yeah, so basically it will have... Yeah, and basically, yes. It's very easy. This game does tell you where to go, how you can save your progress, all of that type of stuff. There is an autosave, as always, with every single one of these games. You can view tutorials at any time. And there is the event theater outside in the main menu of the game where you can see any and all of the cutscenes you've already witnessed. So, we're just gonna start fighting stuff. Because that's the way that Chronicles works, you fight stuff. As you can see, backslash does deal quite a bit of damage. Our talent art is mostly just to break at the current moment. Anyway, as I was stating beforehand, before I was so very rudely interrupted, is launch a thing in this game? I always forget if launch is a thing in this game or not. Because I'm so used to it basically only being break and topple, because there is a thing in this game called topple locking, which is basically just locking the enemy in a topple state. You break him, you topple him, and then he goes back into... Because I believe that's the way this game works. Once an enemy is toppled, it will just go back into its break once the timer runs out, and then you simply just smack it with a second topple, and you can just lock them in that topple, basically forever. And that's how most people play the game when they're using a physical party. There's two different types of parties in this game, those being a physical party and an ether party, that just basically changes the damage that you're doing to the enemy. You're either dealing physical damage or ether damage, which is basically magical damage. So for example, a physical party would be Shulk, Rhine, and Dunban, which is considered one of the best parties in the game. A ether party... I don't know, there's a few different versions of the ether party. Because there's a specific character in this game that sucks. She just sucks. There's no other way of putting it. I mean, she's good for healing, and that's it. She doesn't have any arts that can deal damage or anything. I usually use her sometimes because I suck at this game, like I've said. And I take a lot of damage a lot. But that's probably because I usually have Ryan on the team instead of Dunban. But once we get Dunban, and we unlock that skill, it should be very, very easy. Also, we just got another attack. We just gained Slit Edge, right? Yes. Slit Edge is a stack that does more damage from the side. And I just missed both right there because his aggro went right back to me. Thanks. So also, I believe... How do I access that again? Collectibles. Collectopedia. So, the Collectopedia is basically just this. However, I do say in personal experience, the Collectopedia can be very, 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 very useful. Mostly just because of the things that you can get from it. There are also achievements in the game, I forgot to mention that. But, specifically, back to the Collectopedia stuff. You can collect things from the Collectopedia, and usually, it will give you something, right? Once you finish it up, once you finish, like, one of the things, it'll give you something. And then once you finish the whole Collectopedia for an entire area, it will give you something else. Man, I always feel like that freaking attack comes out so slowly compared to Shulk's other attacks. But anyway, here we are. If you do it correctly, you can actually just hit one of your other arts just instantly. Now, Slit Edge is actually pretty good because it also lowers the physical defense of an enemy. Most of Shulk's arts are pretty good. That's the thing in this game. Characters have a lot of arts. And when I say a lot of arts, I mean they have a lot of arts. So Shulk, for example... this shouldn't be spoilers at all because everyone knows that Shulk ends up with a Monado. Shulk has two different art palettes. His regular art palette and his Monado art palette. The Monado art palette is slightly different. Works in a very specific way. You need to fill up the talent art gauge before you can use any of the arts on the Monado art palette. However, the main thing to know about the Monado art palette is that there are... You also have to upgrade the Monado arts individually. So, the Monado arts work just like your regular art palette. You have to level each of them up. And you know what? That is a good thing about the collectible things here in this game. You only have to collect one. The Collectopedia works very easily. You only have to collect one. The Collectopedia was literally just brought back in Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed. And I really, really, really enjoy it. I like the way that it works. I don't think... It's probably still as useful as it is in this game, but you see the effect of it more in Chronicles 3. Definitely. And that's something also in this game, when enemies are taken out, they drop chests. And you need to open the chest to make sure you get anything that comes out of there. So, at the current moment, as I've said, Shulk is the only person on our team that will have a heal. He is the only person on the team that will have a heal for a bit. Because we need to get to the first area of the game, being the Gar Plain, to actually get that. To get another character that can heal. However, there are also other characters that can also heal in this game, being, I believe, one of the Nopon here, the Nopon character that you get in this game can heal. The very specific move. Though there are a lot of ways to just literally avoid damage whatsoever in this game. Again, having an evasion tank does that. And then there's also stuff like... Slit Edge always comes... And I just messed that up because he moved. Or I think I got caught on his tail is what happened. Because, yes, enemies do actually have, not hitboxes here, but they are, like, physical beings. You can't just walk through them, like every other Chronicles game. Well, you can't walk through them in any Chronicles. Well, I guess if the enemy is tall... Is there an enemy like that in Chronicles? I don't remember. Is there an enemy that's, like super tall that you can actually just walk under its legs? I forget. I don't think so. I know that you can. I think you can walk under flying enemies. I know that that's obvious. So the reason I'm fighting so much here is just to get our levels up. When playing Chronicles, you... Oh, ouch. You always want to make sure that your level is at a good enough point. I'm gonna use Light Heal here just to heal myself a bit because I'm pretty low on health. Now I'm gonna break this man, and hopefully that means that he will topple him. There we go. So, yeah, that's how topple works in this game. It goes through each one, like, each individual, I guess status has, like, a different thing to it. A different whole bar. Basically meaning, I don't know why this guy's health, like, thing is blue. I don't know why. I don't know why it's blue, but it's blue. Also, we just hit level 4. That's very good. Let's make a quick check on the Collectopedia again. Make sure we have nothing else to put in. We do. Blue chain. There we go. So usually these things will give you, I think for the most part, gems, which are things that you can equip onto characters' equipment that will give them different status effects. What? That's odd. I don't know why there's an other there. So it's going to be a bit until we actually get the Monado. We might not even get the Monado in this episode. That's just the truth. More than likely we won't. We're already 30 minutes in. As you can see, we just also unlocked... no, that's here. We got some equipment. Some bottoms, I believe. And as you can see, they do change what your character wears. So that is a thing. So we're going to equip the 9 bottoms here on Shulk, and we're going to equip... I guess you already have the middle leggings. I guess that's fine. And that is a thing in this game. You can change what your characters wear. So we also have Hom's military stuff. Since we haven't completed... I will say this. If you complete... what is it called? Future Connected, right? In this game, you gain the ability to change characters into their, well, not characters, I guess just Shulk and Melia, into their future connected outfits. But other than that, that's basically it. There are some really cool outfits here at the beginning of the game. That is very, very true. I usually try to get some of the stuff here at the beginning of the game. Some of the stuff will actually be helpful. And here we are at Colony 9, all the way on the... Jeez, we're all the way at the bottom of the freaking Bionis. Jeez.
Here we are. I better stop in at HQ. You're off to the weapon development lab? Yeah, when I've sold any parts I can't use. Alright. See you later.
You know, I believe basically this entire game... Wait, what? Press Y to trade it with name, and some of them will gladly take an item you don't need in exchange for a rare item. Huh? You telling me? Jeez, you see, this is the problem when... This is the problem when you only play a game one time, and you just didn't pay attention to the freaking... whatchamacalls, it's the first time you played through the game. The jumps are a little weird in this game, I will say that. So let's see what we can get here in the shop. I'm trying to remember which is the one bikini top. For 6,000. Hi, vey. So we do get a female character in here. Stuff happens. That's all I'm gonna say. Stuff happens that I think literally shocked everyone when we played this game for the first time. Like, nobody was expecting that, and they just did it to us. So there's that. Okay, I'm trying to remember which one it is. Oh! Yeah, this stuff is also important, so make sure that you grab this stuff whenever you can. I think it's this stuff. I think this is the stuff that looks really cool. So I'm just gonna get all of it. And then, of course, just for giggles. And I still have 68,000 left. So if you notice, Shulk doesn't have any weapons he can buy. And that is because of the fact that you literally cannot change Shulk's weapon throughout the entirety of the game. I believe once you get into post-game, you can... Well, actually, no, yeah, you can't. He doesn't get any weapons. So yeah, this is the really cool outfit for Shulk. I love the way this armor looks. This looks so freaking cool, dude. You gotta admit that that just looks so cool. So we're gonna keep this on for a bit because I really like this. I forget, do these side quests disappear after a while or not? Because I'd honestly, you know what? I'm not gonna do any side quests for the current moment. Because I'd prefer to do the side quests with at least 3 members in the party. Oh my god, at least 3 members in the party. Oh my god, what am I on about? A party is 3 members in this game. Oh. That's what happens when you've played too much Chronicles 3. Jeez. Because you can have 6 party members in that game. Plus your hero character. I forget. Oh, we just learned an art. Can I do that now? Nope, change equipment, change time, collectibles. We're gonna try and complete the Collectopedia before we finish up here in Colony 9. There's, like, quite a few stuff that I want to do in Colony 9 before moving on with the main story. Discovering landmarks. I believe you can, yeah, I believe you can also use landmarks to teleport around.
What the hell are you playing at?
Uh-oh. The kernel's gonna explode.
Crashing the mobile artillery into a house. How long have you been in the force?
Sorry, sir. It's just that we were trying to go as fast as we could, like you ordered. But it's impossible to get back to the military district in only 40 seconds.
I don't want any excuses. Champions don't whine. They win.
Yes, sir.
You're a disgrace to the uniform. Are you forgetting the shame you brought on this force during joint maneuvers with Colony 6? Stick your back into it, maggots! Move it!
Yes, sir.
Get the artillery back to the military district, double time! Then I want 1,000,000 press-ups from both of you. You better not stop until your biceps explode!
Colonel, we can't move the artillery.
What? You better give a damn good reason why.
Sir, the impact of the crash damaged the ether conduction cable. The ether fuel proceeded to leak out, and now the cylinder is empty.
Well, change the cylinder then. Can't you even do something as simple as that?
The auxiliary cylinders have all been used up. It'll be 3 days until more come in, sir.
I told you to keep a stock of fuel in reserve.
Sorry, sir.
You're nothing but slackers.
Sailing old Colonel. At this rate, the men will be dead before they see any action.
So this game does no comedy as well, that is the truth. This game does have comedy every now and then. Active quest feature hasn't been unlocked yet. I don't think I'm gonna have to do a lot of voice acting in this game, because I think almost everything is... There's an Opon here! Okay! I didn't think there were any Nopon in Colony 9. I didn't remember there being any Nopon in Colony 9. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, Shulk. How are you?
Dixon! When did you get back to Colony 9?
Just now. I see you've been busy. Looks like your Monado research has been going well. I made the right choice leaving you in charge.
Your research notes really helped.
So, you can activate it now then.
Well, anyone can activate it. The problem is controlling it.
Yeah, for everyone except him.
Yes. If anyone other than Dunban were able to control the Monado, we could surpass any military force in the world.
You think so? What are these hidden functions you mention?
It's still only conjecture, but it's starting to look like the Monado might be something far more significant than just a weapon for defeating Mechon.
I see. And the evidence to support your theory?
It's the symbol that appears in the center when it's activated. What I know is, the central piece is made from multi-layered glass. The symbol appears on the top layer, and each layer is constructed differently.
So it's possible that other symbols could appear on different layers.
Which means...
The Monado might conceal even more power. Am I right?
if we could just unlock the Monado's power.
Dunban! Dunban!
Dunban!
Don't look like that. I haven't gone yet. Shulk. It was the Monado. It was controlling me. Even so, it saved us. Saved our future. Next, it will be up to you.
Dunban.
Well, I better get the supplies delivered to the defense force. I'll drop round the HQ and see how they're getting on.
Okay then. I'll see you later.
Shulk, you're spending too much time in the lab. Either that or rummaging for junk in the scrapyard. It ain't healthy for a kid your age. That's why you're always looking so pasty. You should get out and get some fresh air once in a while. All right, I'm off.
Dunban, are you awake yet?
Is it time to eat already? You didn't have to bring it yourself. You could have just called me.
Don't be silly. Do you want me to feed you?
Don't treat me like an invalid. I'm better than I was a year ago.
Much better. I really thought I lost you back then.
Yes, but now I'm almost well enough to handle the Monado again.
Dunban, don't say that. The Meccan have gone now. Why would you say that?
I just mean I'm prepared. Sorry.
Okay. More importantly, eat up before it gets cold. I made something really special today.
Don't feel like you need to stay here then, Fiora. Go and make your next delivery.
Huh?
Well, I'm sure you'd like Shulk to try some while it's still hot.
That's okay. Shulk has no sense of taste. He'll say it's delicious even if it's stone cold.
In which case, today he would actually mean it.
Maybe.
I'm fine, Fiora. Off you go.
Okay. Dunban, thanks.
I'm not finished yet. I have to be prepared to use the Monado again.
Alright. So now we're playing as Fiora. Ugh. Which means I believe we can do this. Let's do something funny. Yup. Yup. Sounds about right. And we can actually just do this too. Be arms. Ikru. Food, shoes, Ikru, and there you go. Yup. Oh my god, I'm changing that. I can't.
Looks like you're in a hurry. Where are you off to?
I just thought I'd take Shulk some food. I'm on my way to the lab.
Shulk's not there right now.
Really?
I just sent him out to get some fresh air. You know where he left on.
Outlet Park.
That's the one.
Okay. Thanks, Dixon.
I wonder, no, because there's got to be different shoes for it then. Because the blue shoes don't match. Because I can guarantee you that if I do this, it's going to change to blue. Called it. So there's a different type. She's a colony type? Well, no, wait. Which is the middle type? Let me see. You can also just do this. Clear appearance, it'll change it back, and then... This is the best clothing that we have for her, though, isn't it? Plus the HP up. Oh, gosh. Okay, actually, you know what? I should probably check by the store to see... Well, I can always just change the appearance of it, I guess. Let me see if the defense knives are any better. Holy mother! Do I want to do this? Oh, it drops her critical rate, though. I don't know. Oh, she can't wear any medium armor, can she? She can only wear light armor. Ooh. Allows Rhine. Shulk. Yeah. I could honestly just keep her like this. This is fine. Sure. We gotta go see Shulk. Why is it telling me to go this way? Is there a separate... What? Huh? Shulk is at the part of the top of the hill. Why is he over here? Well, I guess you know what? It's a small chance to show off what Fiora can do. So, Fiora wields dual knives. Oh, so it goes days, okay. Oh, that's nice just having something that could instantly inflict break. That's very nice. Where are we going? I can't do this. Jesus. I just find this so funny. I can't even focus. It looks so dumb. Ay, ay, ay. Is that something new on the Collectopedia? Is this something new on the Collectopedia? No, that's Moonflower. How many Moonflowers do we have at this point? Okay. Hey, look, we finished one part of the Collectopedia. Very nice. What do we get? Ether Up. That's freaking useless at the current moment. Because I don't believe... I can't look at my arts! It's annoying! What's this? Sweet wasabi. I don't think we've gotten that yet. We haven't gotten any vegetable. Okay. So we're missing 1 fruit, 1 flower, 2 bugs, and 2 strange items. Strange items are just like weird stuff that you find. That's not even a joke, it's the truth. We just found that. So Fiora has an attack that instantly inflicts break. Good to know. That's very nice. What even is her... Oh, Jesus. Okay, then. Calm yourself, lady. It's good to know that Fiora can fight, though. White Beetle. That's not what I meant to do. Wikipedia. Do you already have one? Darn it! I was hoping I wouldn't have had that.
The Monado. It's the only sword that's effective against the Mechon armor. They say that before time began, it was wielded by the Bioness. The same Bioness that we all live on. It must have a secret. That's how Dunban was able to destroy so many Mechon. And why he lost the use of his right arm. If I can just unlock the secret of its power.
Shulk!
Fiora. This is great. It tastes so good.
Really?
It's amazing.
Oh, Shulk, you say that every day.
Not quite. It's always delicious. But today, it's amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I used some special herbs and spices today. So if you said it was just the same as usual, I'd know for sure you had no sense of taste.
What?
Oh, nothing. The breeze feels so good.
Yeah. I've forgotten what it feels like. I never thought it could be so quiet here.
You're spending too much time with Ryan. You're getting used to all the noise he makes.
Yeah, maybe.
It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
Huh? The debris siren.
Strange. There hasn't been much falling lately.
There might be more on the way. The anti-air batteries can't protect us out here. Let's get back to the lab.
Okay.
I just also want to state, characters can shout out an affinity credit to encourage your system depending on how the battle is going. Encourage dispirited party members. Help party members suffering from daze or topple. Encouragement and help improve the affinity between two party members. So there's heart-to-hearts in this game as well. You can switch the party leader whenever you want. There's a heart-to-heart right here. And we can view it. Hey, Shulk. You remember that time we watched the sunrise, right here? It was when we were quite young. Yeah, I remember. We came because... Uh-oh. I believe it was... Oh, gosh. You know what I think? Because the worst part about this is I believe there's a right and wrong answer to each one of these. I believe it was because Fiora and Dunban were having an argument. You had a big falling out. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Really, it had nothing to do with you. But I still dragged you out and made you stay up all night. I'm glad we did it, even though it was only that one time. We talked for hours and hours about all our hopes and dreams. And then you fell asleep on my arm as we looked up at the stars. Oh no. What? What is it? Oh, Shulk. I have this terrible feeling I said something really embarrassing. Like I wanted to get married. Shulk, you don't remember what I said back then? Should we have Shulk play dumb? Because what's... In reality, you're talking to a woman. What's the right answer here? Do you remember, or do you not remember? Because if it's embarrassing, you shouldn't remember, right? But then, the woman might think, oh god, you see, this is the problem. You wanted to go fishing. Did I? I guess I might have said that, but I'm talking about something else. No, you definitely said you wanted us to all go fishing. So we went the next day, you, me, and Ryan. You caught the biggest fish. Never forget the size of it. Oh yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it was fun. We had a great time, didn't we? Shulk, you've really forgotten all about it. I just hope you remember one day. You see, how was I meant to know that she wanted me to remember? It's the problem with these freaking women! I'm making a joke if you couldn't tell. Is that everything that we already have in the Collectopedia? Yep, black kiwi. Oh. Sometimes I hate the Collectopedia, sometimes I love it. Most of the time I hate having just go around and collect stuff. That's a big part of this game, though, if we're gonna be honest. Like, Chronicles 1 and 2 freaking love fetch quests. But they love fetch quests in a way where it doesn't tell you where the bloody item that you need is, unlike Chronicles 3, that will tell you where the item that you want or need is. There's another heart-to-heart here. Are you kidding me? Between who and who? Is this Shulk and Fiora again? This is probably gonna be Rhyme. Okay. It won't even tell me who it is. Thanks, game! You know what I also really like about this game? How you can always hear, if you pay very close attention, you can always hear the footsteps of the characters. I love that. I really, really do. So once we get our party of Shulk, Rhine, and Fiora, we'll start doing some side quests here in Colony 9, try and finish up our Collectopedia, and then we'll move on with the main story. Because if we do that, we will have money, we will have items, basically things that will help us throughout the game. Side questing is actually a pretty big part of Chronicles 1, even though I have never done it before. I have done some of the side quests in Colony 9, but not really anywhere else. But I am going to try and do some today, that is for sure. Not today. Well, probably next episode. This time around in this Let's Play of... I almost said Super. If Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, we're definitely going to try and at least get some... Ryan, what are you doing? Oh, I remember this scene.
Ryan?
Ryan, what are you doing? Shulk, no, I'm just... Ryan!
Goodness.
Fiora, are you okay?
I'm fine.
It's broken.
What? What do you mean it's broken? Don't you care about me? I could have died.
You're not hurt, are you? The Monado can't cut people. More importantly, what were you thinking, Ryan?
Sorry, I came to ask a favour, but you weren't here. And I saw the Monado and...
I know I'm here a lot, but even I need fresh air sometimes. Is your body still feeling numb? We have to be very careful with the Monado. It's not a toy.
I know, man. I just wanted to touch you. Didn't know it'd do that. Sorry. But is it true? The Monado really can't cut people?
The pattern in that circle. Or maybe it's a symbol. I think it shows which power the Monado has at the moment.
You think it's a symbol?
Well, if I can find a way to increase the number of symbols, I should.
I'm sure that's all very clever. But why were you more worried about a machine than me, Shulk?
Well, I just explained why.
That's not the point.
Sorry.
Look at you. Worthless without the Monado.
Until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
So, of course, I want to get my revenge.
Your blade, it did not come deep enough.
Shulk! Shulk!
What on Bionis happened there?
Right. Fiora.
Are you okay? Does it hurt?
No. Ryan, when you held the Monado, did you see anything?
You know, like a blue blade made of light came out. Same as just now.
I don't mean that. A feeling like time had stopped, and then...
Time had stopped.
So, was it only me who saw that?
That sounds strange. Is it another Monado thing?
Who knows? Anyway, no matter how good a sword it is, that's what happens when you hold it. Looks like Dunban really is the only one who can use it.
I won't let my brother use it ever again. Not after what it did to him.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Anyway, the point is I'm fine. To be honest, this has happened a few times before. I've been researching the Monado for a long time.
Shulk, don't act as if this is nothing.
Look, don't worry about it. Anyway, Ryan, what did you want to ask me about?
Oh, yeah. Old Square Tash is going to put me on punishment duty. Fancy tagging along?
Punishment? The Colonel was pretty angry today. Did he hit you?
Well, whether he hit me is neither here nor there, really. Although, actually, he did end up hitting me. And that ain't all. He made me do 1,000 squats and sit-ups.
Whoa, nasty.
Yeah. Now I have to go all the way to the Magmel ruins and damage has been repaired. They can't move without the ether energy. And it seems like the fueling station's all out of stock.
Is the mobile artillery that big machine that crashed in the residential district?
Yeah, probably.
You know your way around there, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah, knew you would.
Hold on. The Magnal ruins are in Tephra Cave, right? I heard that there's a male lizard nest there. I couldn't take it if anything happened to Shulk. He's delicate. Not like you, Ryan.
What are you on about?
I'll be fine. I can take care of myself.
But...
Okay, I got it. I'll make you a promise. Shulk won't even get a scratch.
a promise doesn't mean much coming from you.
She don't trust me at all.
Nah, she doesn't mean it.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so 2 things that we just unlocked as you just saw. 2 major, very important things. Increase chain attack damage, improves arts with bonus effects from behind, increases chance of fever when gem crafting, reduces weight of equipment, agility up buff at the start of battle with higher level enemies, increases tension gained at the start of battle, healing arts to restore more HP, oh that sounds good, restored HP to an encouraged allied, okay, heals the party slightly after a chain attack, okay, causes burst affinity to feel more, okay, increases the chance of chain link. I think that for right now, we're gonna go with this one just for the healing arts thing. Because these two are gonna help out a bit for healing and stuff. And then maybe probably go down with this one, I guess. Here it allows medium weight, physical defense, prevents incapacitation from lowering tension, increases tension when damage is taken, boosts physical defense when HP is at half, allows heavyweight armor, increases aggro draw by Mad Taunt, increases HP, strength buff, I think we're gonna go with this. If you can get heavy armor, he'll have the higher defense. Arts is the next important thing. Because as you can see, we can level up our arts. Each character has their own amount that they can actually level up. I think at the current moment, the best choice probably, I'm gonna say backslash. The stream edge fills talent cage by 50%. Hit break. Okay, we'll do backslash for now, and for Ryan we'll do reduces strength, bone upper, rage, physical damage down, spike damage 70%. Oh, whoa! Bone upper. Accumulates aggro. We'll do this one. All right, we're basically at an hour and almost 10 minutes in at this point. So I think we'll probably end today's episode right here, and then we'll continue with our stuff tomorrow. Wow, I honestly forgot how long this game really is. I also just can't get over how good this freaking armor looks and how good this game looks in general. So, anyway, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please share this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell icon so you get notified when I make a new video. I upload a new video every single day at 5:30 p.m. EST. And you know what? Let's do something a little different. Let's see. Okay. Comment of the day, or comment of the video, whatever. Question of the day, whatever you want to call it. We'll call it question of the day. Yeah, fine. So far, or if you've already played this game, who is, well, actually, let's make it in general. Who's your favorite Xenoblade Chronicles character of all time? In any of the games. It could be Rex, Shulk, Pyra, Mithra, whoever you want. It can even be the most minuscule character that has one line in the bloody game. It could be the freaking Ardanian guards that always say, "Don't forget me!" I don't care, okay? Who is your favorite character in all of Xenoblade? Alright? I guess after that, I'll see you all on the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.